Sacred geometry. It is all around us and we don't even know it. In all of our cities, we can find buildings of old world origin showcasing the most intricate geometrical shapes in our architecture. Not only is this geometry beautiful, but it is seated in deep meaning and etheric function to possibly harness the hidden energies of the earth. Did the old world give rise to ethereal mathematicians that had a deeper understanding of natural geometry? If so, what purpose does it serve? Independent researchers claim a belief that many ancient buildings, such as cathedrals, churches, old world buildings, and even whole city layouts, have been purposely designed to reflect certain mathematical and geometric patterns. This theory suggests that these patterns are evidence of a deeper spiritual meaning. Furthermore, they are believed to have been used to encode secrets and divine messages from an ancient past. Other theories also claim they have a specific function, such as harnessing free energy from the earth or channeling specific energy to the people around them. Proponents of the theory believe that the geometric patterns found in these buildings are evidence of an ancient knowledge of mathematics and geometry that was used to create symbols and patterns that were intended to convey a specific feeling, emotion, or state of mind. They believe that the patterns were created to unlock hidden mysteries and knowledge, as well as to bring a sense of order and unity to the world. Do these structures have a function beyond our knowledge? Have you ever wondered why certain songs and melodies are repeated in religious rituals? Or perhaps why different types of bells and organs are sound during a specific ceremony? There is reason for everything, and we are only scratching the surface. Typical to religious ritualistic ceremonies, sounds play an important role in these rituals. A ceremonious leader may chant or repeat some words, but in a very specific tone or frequency. The tones used are just as important as the words being spoken. These tones and frequencies are of a specific resonance or a vibrational pattern. This resonance can influence the participants in the ceremony. What that effect is, we don't know, but we can only speculate that it supercharges the ceremony in a way that is not understood by many. What is important is the ritual is completed in a specific way to achieve a desired effect. Incredibly, this resonance and frequency is literally represented in front of us within the very architecture that these rituals take place. Take a closer look at the shapes around these structures. What is the meaning of them? Why are they being represented? This is called Cymatics. Cymatics is the process of creating shapes and geometry simply from sound itself. Kenichi Kanazawa is one example of an artist out of Japan that is creating all sorts of cymatics using only sand and sound. These shapes are what we consider to be sacred geometry, since it is not us that create them, but it is in fact the universe itself creating them. These shapes are found all around us and within nature itself. Such beautiful, perfect geometry created with nothing but a sound source. Incredible, isn't it? Some people believe that the patterns found in ancient buildings are simply a reflection of the mathematics and geometry of the time, while others believe that the patterns have a deeper spiritual and divine meaning. From shapes found universally in plants, ice crystals, and even the cosmos, our previous inhabitants created these buildings with this advanced knowledge in mind. The theory has a long history, dating back to ancient times. Architects use sacred geometry to design their buildings to align them with the energy of the spiritual world and to harness the energy of the ether. When we enter these buildings, do they influence our moods and psyches? Although subtle, perhaps they were meant to alter one's perception to be more in tune with energies of the earth or give more power to an ancient ritual. Also used in the creation of labyrinths, which were believed to be powerful spiritual tools. Geometry of this kind can be found in the most mysterious of places. Labyrinths were often constructed in the form of a spiral, which was thought to symbolize the journey of the soul. As people walked the labyrinth, it was believed that the energy of the ether would be harnessed, and the travelers would be connected to the spiritual realm. In the ancient world, even entire cities were planned using sacred geometrical principles to align with the energies of the earth. This practice was known as geomancy, and it was thought to bring balance and harmony to any settlement. Geomancy was used to orient the city and its structures to the cardinal points and to align its streets and buildings in ways that would bring luck and prosperity to the inhabitants. In the theory of the cultural reset of the 1800s, did the controllers design modern cities in this way as well? We can find many examples of modern street layouts to be in very specific geometrical patterns. Is it possible that these geometrical patterns are also placed on ley lines or high ethereal energy hotspots to achieve a desired effect? Perhaps this is why many cities are laid out in strange but also beautiful and complex geometric patterns. By aligning cities with these ley lines, it is believed that the inhabitants of the city will be able to tap into the energy and benefit from it. The use of geometrical patterns to align with these lines is thought to create a connection between the city and the energy, which can bring positive energy and luck to its inhabitants. One of the most important principles was the use of the circle or mandala, which was believed to be a representation of the cosmic order. Circles were used to mark the boundaries of a city and were often enclosed with a wall or fence. The shape of the circle was thought to capture the energy of the four directions, and the focus of the mandala was typically on a central point, such as a temple, palace, or marketplace. Now, is it possible that cities themselves were designed by ancient sacred mathematicians that had knowledge of Cymatics? What is the reason for this? Is it possible that if we are more in tune with the natural world, not only what we can see with our eyes, but from what we can hear with our ears? The use of squares and rectangles was also important, as they were thought to bring order to the city. Squares were used to divide the city into sections and to create plazas and public spaces. They also helped to create a sense of symmetry and balance and could be used to orient buildings and streets in the cardinal directions. Finally, the use of triangles was also important, as they were thought to represent the elements of earth, water, air, and fire. Triangles were often used to define the shape of a city and to orient its structures. They could also be used to create pathways and to orient streets and buildings in certain directions. The etheric energy is also important in city planning. This energy is thought to be a subtle spiritual force that permeates the universe. By orienting cities and buildings in certain directions and using certain geometrical patterns, it is thought that the inhabitants can benefit from this energy and use it to bring luck and prosperity. Or is there a more nefarious purpose to these complex layouts? Sacred geometry in architecture and city planning is a fascinating exploration of the mysterious and ancient power of the ether, ley lines, and other ancient mysteries. It is thought that these patterns and energies have the potential to transform cities and create powerful and harmonious environments that bring about balance and well-being. On the other hand, there could also be a more nefarious reason for this, that is keeping humanity in the dark. The secrets of sacred geometry remain hidden, and its potential for unlocking the secrets of the universe is still yet to be discovered. Stay tuned for more next time. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up icon. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notifications for new videos.